Get ready to match the stars. Bert Convy, Brett Somers, Jack Carter, Fannie Flagg, Richard Dawson, and Ann Elder as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 73. And now here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Hello there. You're all ready, I say.
I hurt my finger clapping for
You
you.
hurt your finger clapping? I'm sorry. You break a fingernail? Kiss it. It's all better now. Bert Convy. What is the name of the Snoopy thing you're doing?
I beg your pardon,
I
sir.
mean,
The Snoop Sisters.
the Snoop Sisters.
Yes.
That's going to be on soon, is it?
It'll be on about a month from now. As a matter of fact, the first one will be on. Yes.
Okay.
Thank
We'll
you
look
very
forward
much.
to seeing that.
Called the Snoop Sisters Mug Charlie Brown.
All right. Let's. We've greeted our celebrities. Now let's greet our two players, Richard Valsing and Nancy Cox. Hi. Nancy's our current champion. She's won one game. She has $600 to her credit, and she was challenged by Richard Valsing, and the game ended in a tie. Last time we were together, we started the tiebreaker. He answered his half of the round, matched one celebrity, so now you're going to have to answer your end of it there, and you need one to tie and two to win. We'll find out
Very good, Jim.
what's going to happen. Yes.
Go to a commercial, Jim.
All right, let's finish the tiebreaker, which we started last time around. And we have this assignment for Nancy Cox. Listen carefully. You need one to go to another tie. Two will win the game. Does everybody understand that? You all got it now? Okay, here we go. Charles has great luck hitchhiking at night because his blank glows in the dark. Don't look so shocked. You have to write something on the card, Fanny.
Go ahead, Fanny. You can do it, sweetheart.
It's just a half-hour show, Fanny.
Oh, wait a minute.
I didn't give you a special welcome.
Oh,
It's
thank
your
you.
first time on the show. Welcome.
Thank you.
Get your hands off that fat woman.
Are you finished?
In more ways than one.
All right, here we go. You put the card in the slot, and that's how we know you're finished. 'Cause the little
Fanny's
light
an
goes on.
amnesia victim. You'll have to bear with her.
Okay, Nancy, we got your response. Charles has great luck hitchhiking at night because his blank glows in the dark.
Suitcase.
Suitcase. Here comes old Charles, hitchhiking with a suitcase. Bert, what do you say?
Oddly enough, I said thumb.
His thumb glows in the dark.
Yes.
You like that answer? You like thumb. All right, Brett, what do you say?
That poor girl doesn't know Charlie doesn't carry a suitcase. His nose glows.
His nose glows.
Nose glow.
All right. His nose glows, Jack?
No, I know Charlie. They spot him because he's nude most of the time. But he does have a phosphorescent suit, not a suitcase.
A suit.
I got half
Uh-oh.
an answer.
Nancy, we're getting down to the wire here. Fanny, what do you say?
Well, I agree with Jack. I think he has on a white suit.
A suit that glows in the dark.
That's a sweet. He can live
That's
in
a
that
sweet.
for the rest of it.
Sweet.
So he's also works for Beacons.
I never wore it. It's sweet.
Okay.
There's only one Z in...
Let me see your answer. Suitcase is her answer.
Yes, actually, his thumb glows in
His
the dark.
thumb. You must match Ann or Richard will be the champ. Ann, may we see your answer?
Oh, thumb.
All right, congratulations, Richard. You are the winner. down here, if you would, please. Nancy. It was a real pleasure meeting you, Nancy Cox.
Well,
We've got $600 for you. Many thanks for being with us on Match Game 73. Nancy Cox. All right. Now, Richard, you're going to have a go at the big money. Here's where you can win over $5,000 in the super match. You know how it goes?
Yes, I do.
You excited?
Yes.
All right. Be still, my heart, he's saying to himself. Okay, we polled a recent studio audience, Richard, and we got their best response to this. Box blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 to you if you can match it. The second most frequent response, $250. The third, $100. Now, which three celebrities would you like a little help from on this?
Richard Dawson.
Box
lunch.
Box lunch, he says. Okay. There's one answer.
Just throw sandwiches, folks.
Just throw sandwiches, he says.
Bert Convy.
Thank you. I'll say boxcar.
Boxcar, C-A-R. Okay. One more.
Fanny Flagg.
I'll say box top.
Box top. Just say box top. So you got box lunch, box car, and box top. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own, Richard, but we need an answer now.
Box top.
Box top, Fanny Flagg's answer. All right, she's got her fingers crossed for you. That's the answer we're looking for, box top. Let's find out where it is. We're looking for box top. May we see the $100 response? Box lunch is a good answer. All right, that was Richard's answer, wasn't it? Okay, that's very good, Richard. You're in there.
Well,
All
thank
right,
you.
Still looking for box top. May we see the $250 response? Box top it is. You've got it. Okay, Richard, you're a winner. Before we go on, let's find out what is under the $500 response. What do you say? Box office. Did you
He
have
was so sure he was
I
right.
thought for sure I had it. And
He
I
said, I'm hot today.
You won $250. That means you're going to play for 10 times that amount now, or $2,500. Now, to collect that amount of money, you must match one celebrity on a head-to-head basis, and we ask you now, which celebrity will it be?
Who did I match before?
It was Fanny.
I'll take Fanny Flagg.
You'll take Fanny without even looking.
Yes, I'll take Fanny Flagg.
I'll take it too, and I'm looking.
All right. You get ready to write.
Yes.
You face me, Richard, and here is the $2,500 question. Would you write your answer to this, if you please, ma'am? Blank hand, H-A-N-D. Blank hand or blank hand? We're running out of music.
Put it in this slot.
Put it in a little slot there. Okay. See, they don't ring the dinger until you put the thing in a little slot there, you see. Okay, now Fanny's finished her
shouldn't have
answer,
stopped.
Richard.
Doesn't know.
And we call for an answer from you. Blank hand. How do you fill in the blank?
Has he died?
No, he's breathing. His heart is beating. Blank hand.
Left.
Left hand.
Oh.
Is that a hard one?
That's close.
All right, that's his answer. Left hand, Fanny, for $2,500. May we see your answer, please?
I'm so disappointed because I'm a Democrat and I put right hand.
Right hand there.
I'm so sorry. Oh,
Well,
honey,
right-handed, you're both
sorry.
on the same track there. Well, listen, Richard, you're up to $350. You're still the champ. You're going to meet another player and play another game, and that'll happen right after we hear these messages. Okay, what do you say we say hello to a new player here? Let's welcome Colleen Krantz. Hello, Colleen. You know Richard, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. You're a very pretty lady, Colleen. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a trust accountant at a bank in Century City, and I'm a newlywed of just about 10 months.
Oh, we welcome you. Wish you the very best of luck. You know that you and Richard will be answering questions trying to match our 6 celebrities, and the one who does that most often at the end of the second round will be the winner and have a chance to go on to the super match where you can win over $5,000. All right, challenger, we ask you to make a selection.
A, please.
A is what we have for Colleen, and everybody will play, and if you are ready, this is your assignment. Stephanie got blank in her waterbed. Stephanie got blank in her waterbed. Would you stop jiggling the camera when you're laughing over there, please? Stephanie got blank.
Is that, there's not an ED on the end of that, is it?
Not on my card, no.
Of course there's not an ED on the end of it.
Well, it was a very important question. I can't think of a thing.
Nobody's ready up there yet. They're all ready down here.
We're the
We
best.
all have water
We're the
beds.
best here.
We're the best.
Yeah.
We're the fastest.
Okay, now they're all ready, so let's go over to Colleen Krantz and see how she fills in the blank. Stephanie got blank in her waterbed.
Wet.
Wet. That seems like a logical answer to me. Let's see how logical you are.
It's a very logical answer. I said sand.
She got sand in her waterbed.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us how that happened? No, don't bother. Okay.
I thought you were going to hit me.
Brett, what do you say?
She got air. It went like that.
Really? Would you tell us again how her waterbed went?
No, I don't want to.
No,
I'm too
okay.
embarrassed.
I thought my car went
What
off.
do you
She
say?
told her boyfriend he'd have to file his nails
Oh,
when he stayed over, so she got holes in her water.
she got holes in her
He
waterbed.
dug into the rubber a little bit.
Okay, no match there. Stephanie got blank in her waterbed. She says wet. What do you say?
Well, I think I made a mistake. I said she got drowned in her water bed.
She got drowned.
That's not correct, is it? I'm so sorry.
It could happen.
It could.
It could happen.
Yes.
All right, Richard Dawson.
Well, I'm very pleased with the panel that no one was crass enough to say that she got preggy in her water. I did not say that.
I'm glad no one said that. You rascal.
So what I said is she got algae in her water. That's the worst thing that can happen.
Hey, Dickie, I know algae.
No.
He got a preggy.
Ann, what do you say?
Oh, that was
Well,
algae.
there was a lot of water turbulence in that bed, so unfortunately she got seasick.
Seasick is a... All right.
All right there, Gene.
I tripped on my mic cable. Okay, Colleen, you didn't do too well with that, did you? I'm
Not
sorry
too
to say.
well.
Okay, let's see how you do with this. Richard, are you ready?
Yes.
You never thought you'd be here, did you?
No, I didn't.
Glad to be here, Richard?
Yes.
Okay,
Changed on that question.
What is
all right. Bertha was so fat.
How fat was she, Gene?
I'll tell you how fat Bertha was. They had to use blank to get her through the revolving door. That's how fat Bertha was. Bertha was so fat they had to use blank to get her through the revolving door. I'm glad you're finished. Don't think too hard.
He's
The
been
strain
finished for
may be
years.
too much, and
She was that fat, eh?
she was that fat, right?
You mean to tell me?
And
There she is. Ann finally came up with an answer. Let's see what your answer is, Richard. Bertha was so fat they had to use blank to get her through the revolving door.
Grease.
Grease. Okay. All right, Bert Convey.
Well, I'm in the family. I think I said lard.
Lard.
Would you allow for that?
That is an answer. All right, Brett.
I didn't say lard, and I didn't say oil or grease. I said pushers.
Pushers.
You know you get covered.
I see.
Pushers.
Okay. All right. Jack, what did you say?
You should see what pushers are selling nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, I know of Bertha's sister. She's so fat she needs a bookmark to find her chins. But I said that they use... That's one of the... It's a Maury Amsterdam saying. She used suction. A lot of suction. They sucked her through the door.
That's right. Okay. Aren't you glad you came, Fanny?
No.
No? Come on, now show us it's show and tell time.
This man and I are thinking alike. I said axle grease. Grease.
Grease. All right, there's another match. Richard. And we depend upon you for a same answer. Oh, I'm sorry, Richard. No,
I'll do something
well, I'll
else.
answer for you then. I said...
Grease.
Grease. Don't hit my bursitis. What did you say, Ann?
Well, I wrote a word that was very near and dear to my heart as I was trying to think of an answer. I said pressure.
Pressure. Okay. You did pretty well with that. You picked up 3, and we'll see what happens in round 2 right after we have these happenings happen to you. Here we go to round 2. Colleen, if you're ready, would you please make a selection?
I think I'll try A again.
You're going to try A again. All right. Since you didn't match anyone last time, everyone plays this time.
All right.
The Vanderwinkles' guest bathtub is so huge.
How huge is it, Gene?
They put up a sign that said, "No blanking." That's some big bathtub, isn't it?
Their bathtub is so huge?
The bathtub is so huge, they put up a sign that said, "No blanking."
You lost me.
Well, would you like
It's
to read
easy
it?
to do.
Would it help if you
I've been
read it?
trying to lose her for weeks.
You know I can't read without
Oh, I'm
my
sorry.
glasses. You do that
Did you
to
give
me
me,
on purpose to make a fool of me.
No, the Vanderwinkles' guest bathtub is so huge, they put up a sign that said, "No blanking." That's all there is to it. Very simple answer. Right, Richard?
Right. What happened? I just dozed off for a moment. I heard every word.
All right, Colleen, we call on you now to give us your response. The bathtub is so huge, they put up a sign that said, "No,
Swimming?
no swimming."
Good answer.
All right. Bert, what did you say? She said no swimming.
Well, she was so tentative about it. Would be affirmative about it. Swimming.
Affirmative.
Yes.
There's
Good
one for
girl.
you,
Absolutely.
Colleen. Have you got something for Colleen, Brett?
You know what?
What?
I think something's wrong with me. I think
I
I'm
think the same
senile.
thing. Isn't that funny?
I don't know. I didn't even think of swimming. I said no vacancies. I don't know.
Bathtub is so
Well, you know.
Let's just say you drew a blank on that. That's all right. Jack
I'm so
Carter.
upset I may tell my real age.
That's upset.
Get
let me tell
sympathy.
you.
Oh, you don't want to upset the rest of us, do you?
Let me go. Give me a break.
Yeah, go ahead, Jack.
I couldn't think of anything either.
You couldn't?
But I figured no swimming. I figured we'd have no drowning.
No drowning. All right, she said no swimming. Let's see what you said, Fanny.
Confused. I thought this was password. And I said no diving.
No diving? All right. Now, let me see what's going on here. Oh, you've got to match the 2 remaining celebrities to stay in the game. Let's see if it happens.
Well, that's
Swimming
a
is the
well-known
answer
saying,
she's
isn't
looking
it? Never drink when you're diving. But I said swimming.
So you got one, Colleen. You need another one, and...
The pressure's really on, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm cooking up here. Swimming.
Okay. Now, Richard, it's tie at this moment. You've got to complete your end of the round. One match will win the game. Here we go. The farmer said,
I can't wait to hear this one.
"I've got a real problem.
And the cow wasn't home either.
One of my cows has fallen in love with blank."
Mother Goose.
I don't know. The farmer said, "I've got a real problem. One of my cows has fallen in love with blank." Now,
I was going to
last
say
time
Paul
out,
Lynn.
Richard, you matched Fanny, Richard, and Bert, so the 3 of you will not participate.
The farmer said this?
Farmer said this, "I've got a real problem. One of my cows has fallen in love with." All right, we're all set down here, so let's get an answer from Richard. "I've got a real problem. One of my cows has fallen in love with."
Me.
With me. The audience thinks you're going to score with that, Richard. All you need is 1 to win the game. Brett.
Well, let's face it, it's not me, sweetheart. My son.
The cow has fallen in love with my son.
I figured he did the milking.
Oh, yes. Naturally. And he had soft hands.
Yeah.
Chores and all that.
It
Jack?
wasn't a Jewish cow, was it?
I don't think
know.
so.
Instead of moo, it went new, wasn't it? It might have been a straight cow, though. It fell in love with his wife, my wife.
Oh, fell in love
That's
with my
what I
wife.
thought.
All right.
From
Where are we
milking.
here now? We got to go to Ann. Let's see
Let
if
them
you
figure it
break
out.
the tie and win the game for him.
Unfortunately, they fell in love with another cow.
Another cow. So we got a tie here, folks, and that means we got to go to a tiebreaker. And when we do that, we wipe the slate clean, and there it is. It's wiped clean. And the person, well, one question, the person who scored the most at the end of, one round will be the winner. Colleen, would you make a selection?
I'll Stick with A.
She's going to stick with A. She thinks it's been good with her. Everybody participates in the tiebreaker. When John saw the prices on the menu, he whispered to Mary, "Don't order any blank." When John saw the prices on the menu, he whispered to Mary, "Don't order any."
I'm not right, but I'm ready.
Well, I'm happy.
I'm ready.
Okay, they're all set. So, Colleen, we call for your response. He whispered to Mary, "Don't order any
Meat.
meat," is her answer. Meat is very expensive these days. Bert, what did you say?
Certainly in that family, I said steak, which is usually the most expensive thing.
Okay, that's a match. They say that's a match. Brett? Yes.
I'm too embarrassed. I can't go on like this.
Why?
He said, "Don't order anything." Anything.
Or anything, yeah.
I've never tasted thing. Huh?
Yeah, I've never Jack?
I went to the end of the menu. Don't touch the dessert.
No dessert. All right, she's scored one so far. Fanny?
Well, I agreed with my idol, Brett, and I said don't order any food.
Okay, just sit there.
Oh, thank you,
All
sweetheart.
right. Richard?
Don't give Brett anything sharp. Steak.
All right, there's another match. We're up to two now. Colleen and Ann.
And how about right on meat?
There it is. Okay. So you've scored 3 times, and we're going to have to get to you, but first we've got to get to this, and then you come back right after you hear this message. Well, we've run out of time. I'm sorry to have to stop here, but we've got to do it, and we'll see what happens with this tiebreaker next time. Thank you. Thank you, celebrities. Join us next time for Match Game 73. Bye.
Today's consolation prizes are Charm Glow-Wet, the completely portable gas grill that goes anywhere, instant flame without starter fluids or charcoal, Charm Glow products of Antioch, Illinois. And from Montgomery Ward's fall catalog, a luxurious plushy mushroom stew. Use it as an extra cedar accent piece from the Montgomery Ward catalog. And Rice-A-Roni, the big flavor side dish is so quick, so easy, saute and simmer to flavor perfection. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 73, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This is Match Game 74, production number 0328. Take one. Get ready to match the star. Artie Johnson. Brett Summers. Sitting in for Charles Nelson Riley, Mark Goodson. Michelle Lee. Richard Dawson. And Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now here's the star of Match Game 74, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. Thank you, dear friends and gentlemen. That's very sweet, those ladies who held up the sign, "Hi, Gene, we love you." Yes.
You know, usually we always introduce the new kid on the block.
Yes.
I'd like you to meet the kid who owns the block.
Let's welcome Mark Goodson there. A little applause for Mark Goodson. Thank you. I'd like to say,
Just
I was
another
going to say,
look,
Charles, you've changed.
Nice to see you.
It's splendid of you to sit in that seat.
You
in
better
the
explain
absence.
why I'm here, Gene.
Well, Charles Nelson Riley is late. That's why he's here.
Well, explain
May
why
I
he's late,
explain
Gene.
why he's late?
Well, listen, we had to get his hair nailed on. Now, we weren't going to say that.
Well, I think we should call
It
it as we
embarrasses
see it.
him to say that. He's getting his hair nailed on.
Well, it's
But
not,
he
they're not
is.
nailing it on.
Well, yeah, they stitch it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well,
devil.
you'll see when he walks in. It'll be beautiful. He's just had it done there.
Doesn't anybody care that it's Halloween?
Charles is on
Say
it.
every day is Halloween.
Mark Breslow, no fuzzy shots over here.
Yes, make them
because-
nice and clear, Mark,
That's right.
please.
He owns the marbles, and let's be Barbara Barnholtz and Edith Noble. How are you, ladies? Nice to see you again. Now, last time we were together, where did we get here? We got to the end of round one, didn't we? And we got no score, did we? But you're going to do better, aren't you, ladies?
Not necessarily.
Okay, we've got a little message for you, and then we'll go right to round two. Here we go. I'll push this button, reveal our second round questions, and ask Edith Noble to make a selection.
A, please.
A. You didn't score in your first round, so that means everybody plays, and this is it. Hey, I got a little limerick for you.
Terrific.
There once was a spinster named Jane who was almost incredibly plain. She married a beau who was after her dough, and next day she was found in the blank.
I hate it. Now, it's too long. I've told you
There
about
once was a
it.
spinster named Jane who was almost incredibly plain. She married a beau who was after her dough, and next day she was found in the...
Shut up.
That doesn't even rhyme, madam.
Married a beau who was after her dough.
The next day she was found in the blank. Something that would match, rhyme with plain.
Oh, you don't rhyme it with the other stuff.
No, you don't. Once was a spinster named Jane who was almost incredibly plain. She married a beau who was after her dough. And next day she was found in the blank.
Can I ask
look at
who-
it's the first one and he's finished ahead of you.
May I ask
Well,
who
he's the
wrote
boss.
that question?
I don't know. May I ask who wrote that question?
Because
Ira.
Ira, he's through.
He's through. All right, that's one casualty. Who else will go down the... All right.
I'm having a
Are you
hot
ready
flash
over there?
working
Okay,
next to
here
the
we go.
boss.
Edith Noble. There once was a spinster named Jane who was almost incredibly plain. She married a beau who was after her dough, and next day she was found in the
Drain.
drain.
That's all right.
Hello, Artie.
That's wonderful. No, I say another country, I'd say grain, but I won't say it.
What do you say to this?
I
She
say
says
there's
drain.
only one place it could be.
Where?
Romania.
In the drain. There you go. That's one for you. What do you do?
I do like to do. Please just sing a little song.
No, you got to show and tell.
Actually, I meant to say rain, which wouldn't match, but I said grain.
That's the dumbest answer you've ever given.
I told you I was nervous working next to the boss.
He's just a sweet, lovable old shoe, aren't you?
If this answer's correct, I take credit. If it's wrong, the credit goes to Charles Nelson Riley. Drain.
Drain. There you go. There's another one, Edith. She married a beau who was after dough, and next day she was found in the...
Drain.
Drain is what she said. That's three for you. Where was she found, Richard?
Well, I would like to
Benedict
talk to Mark.
Canyon.
Yes.
As he said, that was Charles' card and credit.
Right.
I was wondering, would it be too late to ask if I could borrow that particular card? No, because that would be violent to shove her down a drain.
That's right.
I'm a more poetic type.
What did you do?
She was found dead in the lane.
In the lane. Was found in the lane. Yes.
Not down a drain.
Not the... All right. What did you do there?
Whom?
You got little lions on your thing. Applicate on your suit.
No, but I have on my jacket.
I see, yes.
Yes.
Reading between the lines.
There's little lions all over the thing. Show us a card there.
The rain in Spain, the drain
in the drain. Okay, there's four. So that's four for you, and you... Charles. Oh, to my Charles.
Does it look all right?
Oh, it looks beautiful. Wait a minute.
Oh, no, you can't come on. Look at that. Yes?
Oh, that's terrific, isn't it?
But that's why I was late.
Yeah, well,
Who's the gentleman in my scene?
That's the
Too
boss.
late.
That's Mark
Oh, the
Goodson.
boss.
You got to be nice to him.
Oh, it's your
Get up
former
there.
boss, Charles.
Somebody tell him.
Nice to see you. Goodbye, folks.
Thank you, Mark Goodson.
I liked him, whoever he
Well
was.
done.
I liked him, whoever he was.
May I say something?
He didn't last long, did he?
No, he didn't. He fired himself.
Somebody tell Charles his slip is showing, will you?
Well, you looks great, Charles. Really great. Terrific. Now, while we regroup our forces here and get to Barbara Barnholtz's second round question, we've got to pause here for a moment and do a little business, and this is what goes on when you're... Are you ready, ladies? Are you ready? Now listen, you've got to score 4 to stay in the game. 5, however, will win another game for you. And everyone plays in her second and final round question.
Except Charles Nelson Riley.
No, he plays. He plays. Everybody plays.
Hopefully.
The caterer said, for the Godfather's wedding, he wants 1,000 pounds of chopped liver shaped like a blank.
Oh, I got you, honey.
You gotcha. This is for the Godfather's wedding. 1,000 pounds of chopped liver shaped like a blank.
May I
Think
say
about that,
something?
Barnholtz. Barbara, I'm sorry. Yes.
I finished so I can speak, right?
Yes.
Charles went to all that trouble. He was late arriving here. And can you see any improvement from yesterday, if the truth be known?
Well, he wore a hat yesterday.
To hide you know what. That is blank.
Nothing is sacred anymore.
That's right. Looks great. You finished, Artie?
Yeah.
Put it in a slot there. And
Yeah.
a boy. Okay, Barbara. The caterer said, for the Godfather's wedding, he wants 1,000 pounds of chopped liver shaped like a...
Dead body?
Like a body. You're booing the champ. She has won 1 game. So watch it. What do you say, Artie? She says body.
Well, I thought originally like Marlon Brando.
What?
But he wanted one shaped like, forget it. I would like a hearse.
Like a hearse?
Yeah.
Okay.
His and hers.
His and hers, yeah. What'd you say, Brett?
I'm going to tell you what you can do with all that moaning and groaning.
And
You can blanket.
Yes.
Da-da-da, corpse.
Corpse and body is a match. There's one for you.
What an upset mind you have.
Charles?
Looks like Artie and I had the same concession. I said hearse, too.
Hearse, yeah.
William
Got to
Randolph
match
Hearst?
the 3 remaining celebrities to stay in the game, Barbara. What have you got, Michelle?
I said gun.
A gun. Body and gun. So, come on down, Edith. Now, you are the winner. You've got $100 with our congratulations. Stand by for a moment while we say goodbye to Barbara Barnholtz. Sorry to see you go, Barbara.
Thank you. It was really
Your
fun.
husband was out there rooting for you. We've enjoyed meeting you, and we've got, of course, the $200 for you, together with our thanks. Goodbye, Barbara. Okay. How do you feel?
Excited.
Are you surprised to be here?
Yes.
Well.
I didn't think I'd get past that.
Really?
No.
Well, you did very well there. Now let's see how you do here. You're going to have a go at over $5,000. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Betty Blank. The answer they gave most often is worth $500. That is, if you match it. Then if you match the next one, you get $250. If you match the bottom one, you get $100. Which ones do you want some help from?
Betty.
Betty Ford.
Betty Ford.
Now, just
All right.
a moment.
There's one. Richard Dawson.
Well, as I'm a close friend of Betty Ford's, I should say Betty White.
Okay.
Oh, you're all
Right.
wrong.
So there's Betty White.
Brett.
What do
Betty
you say?
Davis.
Betty Davis. So you got Betty Davis, Betty Ford, Betty White. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own. Edith, what do you want to
They
do?
don't.
I'm going to say Betty Crocker.
Betty Crocker. You know, there are a lot of good ones here.
Yeah.
Betty Boop, Betty Crocker is good. Okay, Betty Crocker is what she wants. She's Betty Nelson Riley. That's right. She's on her own completely here now, isn't she? All right, let's find out if Betty Crocker is up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response? Betty Davis is the one that...
You didn't you?
Yeah, Brett gave you that one. That's there. Looking for Betty Crocker. Is it under the $250 response? Betty Boop. Okay. You thought of that at the last minute. That's not a bad one, is it? All right, last chance for Betty Crocker. Here's the $500 response. Betty Boop.
See? Famous woman.
That's it.
Worth every penny.
I always said you were a $500 type rather than a $100 or $250. Never found under the $250 or $100. That's right. Okay.
Who gave you the quarter?
So, yes, Charles.
I'd just like to announce that our next contestant coming on is lovely Marguerite Dastur. That doesn't mean anything except her last answer, Betty Crocker, was a Dastur. A disaster.
Yeah, disaster.
I'm sorry I took the time.
Eat it. You've got $100. You're going to meet another player right now. Let's meet Marguerite Dastur. There you are. All right, now, how are you, Marguerite? You know
Great.
Edith? Would you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a Dutch Indonesian clinical social worker, and I'm married to an Indian. And we have a 9-month-old girl, and my father from Indonesia is visiting and staying just to see the show.
Is he here now?
Yes, he's here now.
Terrific. Is it all a big mystery to him? I mean, he's never seen anything like this before, I imagine.
I don't think so, no.
No. Where is he?
He's in the second row.
Hello there. You understand any of this? I don't understand it either. What the heck? Well, it's nice to have you with us. Welcome to my country.
Be free from tigers.
Yes.
Have you seen any recently there? She is working.
See? All right. Good luck to you, Marguerite, and good luck to Edith. And shall we begin, ladies? All right, here we go. Now, would you make a selection?
A, please.
A. All right, everybody plays. New game. Charles Nelson Riley said.
Boy, what a day for me.
Yes. Tonight's Halloween.
Door.
No, he says tonight's Halloween. So I'm going trick-or-treating disguised as a blank.
Mark!
Come back, Mike. What? Yeah, there is in mine. Yeah. As a blank. Is that a typographical error? Do you want me to just say as blank? Hold everything. The producers just changed the sentence. Charles Nelson Riley said, tonight's Halloween, so I'm going trick-or-treating disguised as blank.
It's all right. My answer remains the same.
All right.
Oh, you don't understand about Charles, Artie. He takes a long time. He
very
rests. He
slow.
takes a little nap.
Late Charles
He wakes
Nelson
up
Riley.
and
Yeah.
then.
But we're going to miss him. Charles is going to be leaving us at the end of this week, and he's going to New York to begin rehearsals on a play, and then he's going to get back as often as he can.
Yes, I am.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, I love my answers.
All right. Well, you
Is
follow
my
her.
stand-in ready to come back?
No, you follow her so you can get back at her and make any comments you wish.
Okay.
All right, everybody's
Start
ready.
with somebody.
So we'll come over here to Marguerite Dastur. Charles Nelson Riley said tonight's Halloween. You know about the tradition of Halloween in our country. So I'm going trick-or-treating disguised as...
Brett.
I never did like Indonesians.
That's no disguise.
She's only
That's
kidding,
a
sir.
Dastur.
Don't take her seriously. What did you say, Artie?
I know what I'd like to say, but I wouldn't say it, so I said a hairdresser.
A hairdresser. Okay. All right, Brett?
Well, I know we've all read Cinderella,
Yes.
right? Disguised as a fairy.
Is it fair? Okay.
Dawson looks like you got an
Straight face all the way.
Oh, kiss me.
Notice the
devil.
last two answers. I did not flinch at all.
Right.
Brett is correct.
Brett is correct. That's one for you, Marguerite.
Your loved one.
They understand this program in Indonesia. What do you
You
say?
don't want to see my answer. No, you don't want to see
Let me just take a peek at it to make
It
sure.
doesn't really make the difference, does it?
Well, you got to show it. That's
Well,
part of the
okay,
game. You got to show and tell.
Dracula.
Disguised as Dracula.
Well, they didn't go.
Oh, What do you say?
Well, see, Brett is a good answer, but in real life, of course, every day is Halloween to Brett. But she gave a good answer, but not just an ordinary fairy. A fairy queen.
The fairy queen.
It's really raining outside. See the hail?
That's hail.
As big as golf balls.
Yes, there it is.
Now you know why her tigers are blue.
I'll get it out of here.
Now you know why her tigers are blue.
Yeah. Now listen.
Trouble. Artie just said the thing. He said, now you know why all these tigers are blue up in here.
All right, show us your answer, Betty.
The good fairy.
The good fairy.
You're the
sweet.
only one that's right.
Okay, one for you, Marguerite. Your question coming up, but before anything happens, you got to stop and pass along this message. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Edith, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Let's see how you do with your first round question.
Anyone been trying to get in touch with me?
Yes, that lady out there.
All right, just checking. You can never be too careful.
Smokey the Bear didn't get much sleep last winter because there was a blank in his sleeping bag. Smokey the Bear didn't get much sleep last winter because there was a blank in his sleeping bag. You all seem stunned by this question.
Yes.
I hate
Smokey
to
the
hear
Bear.
bad news for Smokey. You know that he eats forest rangers.
He eats forest rangers.
That's where he gets those hats.
Eats everything but the hat, huh?
Yeah, that's the best part.
Having trouble, are you?
Well, nothing gaudy.
That's okay.
Good answer.
All right. Hey, you're okay. All right.
She's a toughie, isn't she?
Okay, everybody's finished. Now, Edith Noble. Smokey the Bear didn't get much sleep last winter because there was a blank in his sleeping bag.
A fire.
A fire in his sleeping bag. That seems to be the popular favorite with the audience. Do you have the popular favorite, Artie?
My first instinct was to write fire on
Really?
my piece of paper.
And you didn't
There's
do
a
it?
first instinct I had, and I did.
A fire. That's it. Trust your first instinct and you'll be okay. Brett.
Well, being in the woods and everything, I thought fairy would work very well this question, too.
Yes.
But I didn't say that.
Oh.
I said cigarette.
A cigarette, okay?
A cigarette, da-da-da-da.
In my sleeping bag, Charles. Skunk.
I said skunk.
Skunk.
It's not as good as fire, but
No.
it's not bad.
It'll keep you awake, though.
Yeah.
Yes. What'd you say, Michelle?
I also said fire.
So that's two for you, Edith.
Squares. We're both squares.
Do you have a fire?
Well, I'm very fond of you, Gene.
But you're really not on fire about it, are you?
Well, my first instinct was fire. But Artie, the rat, used that, didn't he?
Yes.
And he left me with ants in the sleeping bag.
Ants in the sleeping bag.
Fun for me.
Yeah. No, well, you should have
Just
started the
like my
fire.
talk. Yeah.
The fire
Please
would have
don't
driven
use-
the ants
I won't.
out.
Don't use my first instinct.
I won't
hate
use your
that.
instinct anymore.
All right.
You think they bought
Now,
that?
what about you,
My
Miss Betty,
first
honey?
instinct was to say exactly that. He had a honey in his sleeping bag, but I didn't say that. I said an ant. So
An
that
ant.
doesn't help you.
Okay, you said a honey in a sleeping bag. Well, that'll keep you awake, too. All right, 2-1 at the end of round one in favor of our current champ. Round two coming up after this message comes to you. We've got to stop right here, ladies. The end of round one, 2-1 in favor of our current champion, Edith Noble. We'll look forward to seeing you next time, okay? What is going on here?
Pardon?
I said, what is going on here?
Nothing.
Well, what is she sitting on if nothing's going on here?
Well, just a moment.
What
I'm
her
sitting
husband
on my
worrying
blank.
about that?
Oh,
I would like to
that
thank the
interesting?
Academy for this award.
Listen,
What?
we got to quit now. Whatever it is.
Thank you.
I didn't
What is-
say that. We were just...
Oh, wait a minute. You got a message?
Yes, I miss Mo Noodleman.
Mo Noodleman, I miss you.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time.
All right.
That's all I want to
miss
say.
Is that all you want to say?
That's all.
Yeah.
Mo Noodleman.
Say that word, will you? Time to go? All right. Gene
Bye.
Rayburn, Match Game 74. Join us next time. Goodbye.
Stay tuned for Tattle Yellowtail's next over most of these CBS stations.
Get ready to match the stars. Comedian Bill Kirkenbauer. From Mama's Family, Vicki Lawrence Schultz. Match Game's own Charles Nelson Riley. Actress Judy Landers. From General Hospital, the very interesting Audie Johnson. And from the Hogan family, Edie McClure. As we play the all-new, star-studded Match Game. And here's the star of Match Game, Ross Schaefer.
Thank you all. Welcome to Match Game. Very nice. Thank you, Gene. Thank you. Gene Wood. Our very capable announcer. This is the greatest job on the planet, don't you think? We come to work, you people applaud, and we get a chance once a day to get dressed up.
Oh, yeah.
Bill wears a nice little sweater there.
Yeah.
Charles wears a jacket. I wear a jacket.
Yeah.
The only person who dressed appropriately for the show is Judy Landers. Judy, would you just, I don't want to bother you, but I just want to show the people at home what you wear to work.
Yeah. Whoa. So now, you can really be a... Wait a while. Whoa. Now, wait a while.
Judy's what we call the parting gift on the show.
Wait a while. Oh.
No.
Wait a while.
Oh.
Wait a while. On behalf of Vicki and Edie, I demand equal time for them. Go on. Stand out there.
All right, Edie.
Go ahead. All right, stand up, Vicki. Stand up. Show him your mink underwear. Now let go, Edie. Get on Mary. That's my girl. Now, I think you have
Vicki?
to mend some fences.
I have to mend some fences?
I think you better mend a fence
No,
fast.
Vicki has never liked me
Oh.
in the beginning.
You compounded
I
it.
have always liked you, Ross. Until today, I'm seeing a whole other side of you.
Yes.
You've hurt my feelings.
Oh, did you? Hey, Vicki, take a look at this side.
Oh, deep Moma. Oh, heavy deep Moma.
Well,
Wow.
It's better than the other one.
Lava.
Ross, I like and admire you.
What's that?
Yes.
I said I like and admire you. Of course, I'm a kiss-up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bill.
I don't.
We'll make up later. Steve, good again. Let's shake again.
Thank you very much.
$18,450 is what you have. Now, Julie, how are you?
Hi, fine, thank you.
Now, this is wardrobe day. Just stand up very quickly and show them what you're wearing. What is this on your pants there? You have some kind of a...
my little
Yeah.
bangles.
Yeah, nice. Now, what do you do? Tell us about yourself.
I'm a mother and a wife and an environmental educator.
Oh, are you really? We need you. We need you. All right, let's play match game. Ready? Every correct match here is worth $50, and the winner will keep his or her money and go on to play super match for a shot at $10,000. Steve, A or B?
B.
Okay. Got so quiet over here. What, did you rally all the troops against me, Vicki?
We're meditating.
We're thinking of snappy retorts.
Oh, is that it?
Pickle.
Pickle. Fred said, I just went to a wedding where they had a realistic wedding cake.
Now, there's comedy timing for you.
Realistic wedding cake. Just before the ceremony, the little bride and the groom were blanking. I just went to a wedding where they had a realistic wedding cake. Just before the ceremony, the little bride and groom were blanking.
Love it.
The musicians must have went right to the mental hospital after this.
Can I get in? Steve went to a wedding where they had a realistic wedding cake. Just before the ceremony, the little bride and groom were
Dressing.
dressing. If you watched Steve in the earlier shows,
Yes.
Steve likes to start out slow, and then he gets a big build. Bill?
Steve, I have one thing to say. No.
Little bride and the little groom were...
Well, if it were realistic, they'd be fighting, but I said kissing.
Kissing. Little bride and little groom.
I don't know. If it's real realistic, they'd probably be puking. But,
Oh,
well, it's nerve-wracking, you know. I said they were kissing.
kissing. Kissing again. We're looking for dressing. Charles, are we interrupting something?
No, but I'm just reading about the Vicki Lawrence Ross Schaefer trial. It's in its third week in Santa Monica. She said he gave her a box of Lee press-on nails, and she said it's going to take more than that. It's really something. I'll keep everyone informed. Kissing.
Kissing is... Judy, just before the ceremony, the little bride and groom were...
They were kissing.
They were smooching. They were kissing. Already tore one up.
Yeah, originally I was saying writing a prenuptial agreement.
Now that's funny.
Very
Isn't that clever?
That's
clever,
great.
but I wound up with the prosaic kissing.
Ah, kissing. Edie, the clerk says, kissing.
Pretty good, Steve.
Okay, Julie, see how you do.
Right on target.
Oh, Barry's wife said Barry's been weird ever since he bought that delicatessen. Yeah, now after we get romantic, he likes to sit back and smoke a blank.
Want to see something dangerous?
Yeah.
I did that on That's Incredibly Stupid.
Is that what you did? All right, Julie, here's yours. Barry's been weird ever since he bought that delicatessen, his wife said. Now, after we get romantic, he likes to sit back and smoke a...
Pickle.
Smoke a pickle.
Mine is as good
He likes to sit back and smoke a pickle, Bill.
You know, Julie.
What's the matter? You never
You know,
pickle?
if I was going to smoke something, I think I'd sit back and smoke me a salami.
I've never heard of smoked salami.
Smoke a salami, that's what we like a pickle, though. We need to match a pickle.
Takes a big guy to smoke a salami.
Well, you're looking at one.
Us ladies smoke pickles.
Oh!
You can't smoke a pickle, you can't smoke a salami, but you can smoke a ham.
So, like a smoke a ham. Oh, he's getting too smart for the room. Judy likes to sit back and smoke.
Well, I like the answer, smoked salmon, but I said whitefish.
Now that's good too.
Whitefish. Smokes whitefish.
Now, wait a while.
There's a place in Montana named after
Yeah,
that.
oh yeah, Whitefish, Montana.
Wait a while.
Yeah.
Wait a while. I have never heard of a smoked pickle. I have really never heard of a smoked salami, but I have heard of a smoked whitefish.
Look at this.
What do you know?
All right, Edie.
Well, Julie and I don't go to Deli Town. I said smoke a salami, too.
Thank you, Edie.
Salami.
Edie and I matched.
Well, we got one match there, didn't we? Julie, you're in the lead. We'll take a little break and come right back. Sure, Steve. During the commercial audience, or during the commercial, people are trying to find out if they can get a date with you now.
I have to check with my girlfriend.
You've got $19,250 so far. So, matchup time. You can build up your score by playing against the clock. We'll start with you, Steve, since you're a little trailing right now. Who do you want to play with?
Charles?
See, we do this every time. We don't do too well, but he still wins. It's terrific. There's no pressure.
Sure, all right.
Absolutely
Now,
no
matchups
pressure.
are going to be worth $50.
However.
We'll put 30 seconds on the clock to get as many as you can. Ready? Go. Emergency blank. Emergency brake, emergency room.
Emergency room.
Match. Northern blank. Northern lights, northern tissue.
Northern lights.
Match. Which blank? Which doctor? Which Hazel?
Which Hazel?
No match. Grape blank. Grape nuts, grape jelly.
Grape nuts.
No match. Mrs. blank. Mrs. Miniver, Mrs. Fields.
Mrs. Fields.
Match. Bullet blank. Bullet train, bulletproof.
Bulletproof.
Match. Gentleman's blank.
Okay, not bad.
That's 4. That's pretty good. Julie, you're up. Who do you want to play with?
Vicky, of course.
Oh, Vicky. Vicky's a good friend of mine, you know. $50 per match?
No, she's not.
Ross, you're playing ball in too many courts.
Thank you,
With a
Charles.
loaded deck.
Let's put 30 seconds on the clock.
With a loaded deck.
Ready? Go. Tip blank. Tip top, Tip O'Neill.
Tip O'Neill.
Match. Chop blank. Chopsticks, chop suey.
Chopsticks.
No match. Lee blank. Lee Iacocca, Lee Harvey Oswald.
Lee Iacocca.
Match. Lonesome blank. Lonesome dove, lonesome me.
Lonesome Dove.
Match. Pillow blank. Pillowcase, pillow talk.
Pillow Talk.
Match. House blank. Housewife, housebroken.
Housebroken.
No match. Patent blank. Patent pending. Patent leather. Not enough time. Very close game. We'll be back with more match game. Please stay with us. Well, Julie's in a pretty good mood here. You're in the lead, 250. Steve, this is a comfortable spot for Steve. He likes being behind.
Absolutely.
A or B, Steve?
B again,
Okay.
please.
Dumb Donald invented the world's dumbest deodorant. It smells just like blank. Are you done, Vicky?
Oh, I forgot to put
Yeah.
it in my box.
There we are. Steve, Dumb Donald invented the world's dumbest deodorant. It smells just like
Gasoline.
gasoline. Gasoline.
Strange.
Smells like gasoline. The audience isn't sure. Bill?
You know, I was going to get one of those lobotomies. But, Steve, I love you, man. I thought sweat was more
like sweat.
appropriate, because that's really dumb.
That would be dumb. Vicky?
Ross.
That's funny.
I said sweat.
Sweat. I have big trouble with her, you know.
I
Charles?
said skunk number 5.
Oh, well, wait, that's wet.
Skunk number 5. Not a match yet. Smells just like what, Judy?
Smells like perspiration.
Perspiration.
Oh, that's a good way to say
What
it.
a lighting. What a
How about that?
lighting.
Well, I'm a man. I said it differently.
Marty?
Oh, I definitely.
Very good.
Definitely sweat.
Yes.
That's a popular answer.
Yes.
Edie?
And that famous French fragrance, Body Odor.
Body odor. All right, Julie. Dr. Newman, the Hollywood doctor, said, I just gave King Kong his yearly physical. Let me tell you, I got really nervous when I had to ask Kong to blank.
Blank.
To blank. Dr. Newman, the Hollywood doctor, said I just gave King Kong his yearly physical. Let me tell you, I got really nervous when I had to ask Kong to blank. Okay.
Oh, that old black
Julie,
magic has.
Dr. Newman, the Hollywood doctor, said I just gave King Kong his yearly physical, and I've got to tell you, I got really nervous when I had to ask Kong to
cough.
cough. All right, we'll see how you do. Had to ask Kong to cough.
Well, Julie, being a woman, they don't do that with women particularly. But there's two parts of that. But it's this match anyway. Turn his head and cough.
It's a match.
So why would that be?
I'm surprised that she would know. Vicky?
So you don't cough.
Ross.
What am I going to have to do to make up to you?
Turn his head and cough.
Oh, okay. Charles?
I'm quite old, and I've been going to doctors for a year, and I only get cough. I don't get the turn your head part. I better switch doctors.
Judy, what did you ask Kong to do?
Well, the doctor got very nervous when he asked Kong to say ah.
Say ah. Ah. Well, you got the audience to say ah. Artie?
Well, in this case, you know, I didn't know it was Kong was male or female. So I just stick out his tongue.
Stick. Yeah, just put it away. We won't even mention it. Edie, what did you...
I hate that answer.
Got nervous when he said, say, ah.
Well,
okay.
And I go.
Julie, that's 3 matches that time. You're in the lead now, 400 to 200. We'll play final matchup. And whoever is ahead at the end of this round wins the game, a chance to play for a possible 10,000. So, Steve, since you're behind, we'll start with you. What do you want to play with?
Lucky Charm, Bill.
He has been lucky for you, hasn't he?
Yes, that's right. I won them over
Matchups now,
$400,000 this week.
We'll give you 45 seconds instead of 30 to get as many as you can. Ready? Go. Blank of the House. Speaker of the House, man of the House.
Man of the House.
Match. Blank opinion. Public opinion, second opinion.
Second opinion.
No match. Blank board. Diving board, dart board.
Dart board.
No match. Blank neighbor. Good neighbor, next door neighbor.
Next door neighbor.
Match. Blank broke. Go for broke, flat broke.
Flat broke.
Match. Blank cleaner. Vacuum cleaner, pipe cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner.
Match. Blank clear. All clear, crystal clear.
Crystal clear.
No match. Blank springs. Palm Springs, Box Springs.
Palm Springs.
No match. Blank net. Fish net, hair net.
Hair net.
No match. Blank roast. Celebrity roast, pot roast.
Celebrity roast.
No match. Blank girl. Valley girl, that girl, and we're out of time. Steve.
You can do it.
That was a tough one for you. You got 4 matches, though. Boosted your score to 600. Julie, you are in a great spot right now. If you get 3 right in 45 seconds, you win the game. What do you want to play with?
Well, if I promise to think salami, Edie, we can do this.
Kind of a rare request, wasn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Let's have 45 seconds on our clock. Both of you ready? Go. Blank favor. Party favor, curry favor.
Party favor.
Match. Blank chapel. Sistine Chapel, wedding chapel.
Wedding chapel.
No match. Blank trick. Magic trick, hat trick.
Magic trick.
Match. Blank lady. Bearded lady, Avon lady.
Avon lady.
Match and win. Great job. You want to say hi to him? Great job. Great job, Julie. Congratulations. Steve. You know, this is your 5th time with us. We enjoyed having you lead with $18,450.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you
Great
very
job.
much.
We'll take a little break. Come back with our Big Money Super Match. Julie, as I mentioned during the commercial, this is the easy part. Just relax, have some fun. This is where the big money is won, okay? We're going to start with an audience match. Recently, we polled a studio audience and got their best response to this. Blank Grant. Guess the most popular answer, you get $500. Second most popular answer is worth $300. Third best answer is worth $200. And, of course, you can get some help here.
Charles.
Carrie. Cary Grant. Okay.
Vicky?
How about Ulysses S. Grant?
Ulysses S. Grant. One more.
And Edie. Lee Grant.
Lee Grant.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know of
So,
any other.
you have Lee Grant, Cary Grant, Ulysses S. Grant, or one of your own.
Oh, we'll have to go with Ulysses Grant.
You're going to go with Ulysses Grant.
Carrie.
That's her choice. Let's go with
I bet
it.
Lou is in there,
All right,
too.
what is the $200 answer, please? Lou Grant.
Lou Grant.
Oh, yeah. The $300 answer is Ulysses S. Grant. There you have it.
And the first one is Carrie. And give it away, Barbara. All my
300. Let's see. You think it's Cary?
Sure.
Here it is, Cary Grant, yeah. All right, 300 means you play for at least 10 times that, or 3,000 by matching one of our stars head-to-head. Double that amount, you get a lucky spin. Have you come up here? There you are.
No.
All right, get a double, Julie, and it's $6,000.
Oh, my God.
over here. All right, Vicky is your partner. She's going to be playing for $6,000. Please, no help from our audience on this. Vicky, please write down your answer to this. Blank and dry. Blank and dry. D-R-Y. Blank and dry. Okay, she has her answer, Julie. Why don't you turn around here and face her? What were you thinking of?
Wet and dry.
Wet and dry. $6,000. Vicky, can you match wet and dry?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I said wash and dry.
Wash and dry. Wet and dry. Oh. Well, I got away from you this time, but you're still the champion, Julie. Still going to come back and play some more. All right, we'll take a break. I'll be right back. That isn't bad, Julie. You have $1,000. You come back as our champion. Now, we should also tell people about your new movie. Curly Sue got her.
Yes, I have a new movie
Curly Sue.
coming out. Curly Sue, come out in a couple of months, and it's by John Hughes with James Belushi.
Oh, it should be funny, huh?
Yeah.
All right. You can also see Just the 10 of Us on the USA Network, is that right?
And we'll be appearing everywhere eventually.
Yeah, eventually. And I want to apologize to Vicki Lawrence. If there was any offense taken, I didn't mean it.
A little late for that.
No, really, Ross.
A little late.
All right, okay.
A little late. Butt out, will you?
Then watch General Hospital with Artie Johnson.
Watch General Hospital. It's good for you. Watch General Hospital. You'll be healthy.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see you later. Bye.
Get ready to match the stars from Charlie's Angels, David Doyle, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Ava Gabor, from Family Feud, Richard Dawson, and Lenny White, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, Johnny Olson, and thank you for joining us here. You're going to have a good time because we have all of these beautiful people here. Aren't they a handsome bunch? Yay. Oh, boy, do you look great. Now, let's welcome Jerry Elliott and Jill Baldwin over here. How do you do?
Fine, thank you.
Good. We want to find out a little bit about each of you before we begin. Jill, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm 19, single. I've lived in California for about 10 years, and I love it, and I'm ready to win a lot of money.
You are?
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready to win some money here, Jerry?
Certainly.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I live in Santa Monica right now.
Yeah?
And I'm retired.
You are?
Right.
A young guy like you retired?
Why not? Start early and beat the crowd.
Okay. I point out to both of you that here on Match Game PM, each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of the creatures from the Dark Lagoon as you possibly can. And the one who has done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner. And that person will go on to play the Big Money Super Match, which can pay off over $10,000. So good luck to both of you. Jill, let's ask you to make the first decision.
Please.
She says B, and this is what B says. Sally said, "My television's gone crazy. I can see 2 totally different shows at the same time. I just saw Grizzly Adams get into his sleeping bag with blank." My television set's gone crazy. I can see 2 separate TV shows at the same time. I just saw Grizzly Adams get into his sleeping bag with blank. You're on your own. Waiting.
I'm finished, dear.
Sally said, "My television's gone crazy. I can see 2 totally different shows at the same time. I just saw Grizzly Adams get into his sleeping bag with blank."
Brett.
I got it. He is here. He is here.
Where?
Get
out of there.
Get down.
Get down, you dirty old man. What are you doing down there?
Mind your own business.
Oh, sorry.
He's cute. He just needs a shave.
That's all. He'll be all right. What do you say here?
Well, I've put a little Cheryl Ladd.
Cheryl Ladd.
Yes.
That's not a bad idea. What do you say to this?
I was going to say Cheryl Ladd, but I couldn't remember her name. My darling, my adorable, my most wonderful friend in the whole world, B. Arthur, who plays Maude.
Maude. Grizzly Adams and Maude in the same sleeping bag.
It's a wonderful
I
image.
can't bear
She'll
that.
smack him
Mind-boggling. You can't bear that. Thank you.
Oh, this is good because you don't have to bring your Coleman lamps with you when you go.
Really?
The Bionic Woman.
Oh, yes. She lights up the tent.
Oh, the whole camp.
You light up my tent. Hello, Ava.
Darling, Grizzly Adams is the bear.
No. Grizzly Adams. Grizzly Adams is the man.
Oh, good. I put him with Lucy.
With Lucy? Okay. Lucy, aren't we good to you?
Isn't he
We
nice?
gave you Grizzly Adams, didn't we?
Is he nice?
Oh, he's very nice.
Good.
Yes, he's strong.
Good.
Yes.
I gave you Lucy.
All right. Who do you give? Did you give already?
No, I give Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels.
When I come out of sleeping bag.
That would make a rather neat package, wouldn't it? All 4 of them in that one bundle? What about that?
5.
Okay. Yeah.
It's called the bad news.
That's right. All right, Miss Betty, we're up to you.
I'm 20 and I'm single. I wanted to start early and beat the crowd. Listen, I said Maude.
Maude. All right, we had 2 of those.
Too late.
So, Jill, you came up with a nifty answer, and it didn't work for you. But keep on trying, won't you? Jerry, this one is yours, your first rounder. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle married a 19-year-old girl.
Good for him.
Yes. After the wedding night, he needed blank. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle married a 19-year-old girl. After the wedding night, he needed blank. Okay, Jerry. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle married a 19-year-old girl. After the wedding night, he needed blank.
A pacemaker.
A pacemaker. You don't know Mr. Periwinkle.
Oh.
He got ready for the night. He got the pacemaker up front.
Oh.
You see.
A recharge.
Yes. A recharge. No. Pacemaker is his answer, David. What is yours?
I thought that he might want a 3-week stay at Main Chance.
That's a rest home, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What did you say?
I said that Mr. Periwinkle would need a blood transfusion and an oxygen tent.
Right. I would say, dare say, that would be true. What did you say, sir?
Guess. America, look at his answer.
You know, you always led in fashion, but no one would ever know that that's the belt you got around your neck. I mean, so subtle in your fashion. It's not the caps.
Show
A
it your red.
transfusion, a wheelchair, and a pacemaker.
All right, there's one for Jerry. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle married a 19-year-old girl, and after the wedding night, he needed...
Help!
Help! Help! Medic! What did he need there, Richard?
Son of help.
Help! Yes, I would say that would be a reasonable response, wouldn't you?
Or embalming.
Embalming! Well, she was 19, wasn't she? And he was 102. So there we are at the end of round 1, 1-0 in favor of Jerry. Round 2 coming up a little bit later now, Bill. Everyone will receive the home version of the match game. You want to see it? There it is. You're each going to get one of these, and you're going to love it. There you are. Now, we'll go to round 2. And, Jerry, since you're ahead, we're going to ask you to go first.
I'll try A again, please.
You want A?
Right.
A?
A.
He wants A.
Mr. Electricity.
What's that? The manager of the supermarket said to Artie, I didn't complain when you squeezed the Charmin. I didn't complain when you squeezed the fruit. But now I'm complaining because you're squeezing my blank.
I don't write.
You don't write. You matched in the other round.
I didn't complain when you squeezed the Charmin. I didn't complain when you squeezed the... Oh, you read this wrong. I didn't complain when you squeezed the Charmin. I didn't complain when you squeezed the fruit. But now I'm complaining because you're squeezing my blanks.
No, it doesn't say my blanks. It says my blank. And would you let me run the show and butt out? Hello, Jerry. Talk to me.
All right.
Say something calm, sane, rational. Here, I'll read it while they're finishing up. The manager of the supermarket said to Artie, I didn't complain when you squeezed the Charmin. I didn't complain when you squeezed the fruit. But now I'm complaining because you're squeezing my blank.
My wife.
My wife. Now, that's not a bad answer.
I rather liked it myself.
You did?
I said why.
You said why? Well, good for you, baby. What do you say, man?
You did read it the right way the second time, and it came off much better.
So you're going to get it. You are...
My wife!
All right. 3 for Jerry. Now, I couldn't read your writing. I don't know what you said. What did you say?
Well, I said my cashier.
My cashier. Oh, yeah, the checkout girl. Yes. Oh,
That
yes.
laid an egg.
Cashier. It's an Indian person. What do you say?
Wife.
My wife. That's 4 for Jerry. Now I'm complaining because you're squeezing my...
Grizzly Adams, my wife.
My wife. Well. Now, Jill, you have to go to work here. You ready to do
Sure
that?
do.
All right, here it is. Bernie is such a super salesman, he once sold blank to Venus de Milo. You know what Venus de Milo is? Okay. Bernie is such a super salesman, he once sold blank to Venus de Milo. All right, Jill. Bernie is such a super salesman, he once sold blank to Venus de Milo.
How about rings and bracelets?
Rings and bracelets. You were that close.
Oh, no.
All right. David, she says rings and bracelets.
Well, I don't know. I heard that this was a true story. A rowboat.
I told you it was a rotten answer.
Now, wait a minute.
That's funny. That's excellent.
I thought it was a disarming answer.
Oh, the pains. He's shooting those arrows right into my heart. What do you say?
Well, I don't...
Get yourself together.
I'm sick of this belt around.
Not here.
You want to see my pin?
No, I don't want to see your pin.
No. Now, I think this is a dumb answer, but I figured it was the only answer that I could think of. I said arms. I like her answer.
Rings and bracelets, okay? That's right. What do you say?
I said gloves.
Gloves is wonderful. All right, it is. I say it's wonderful. What do you say, Ava?
I hate to tell you I was brilliant. I said gloves.
Gloves. She says rings and bracelets. Gloves is the wonderful answer then. Yes, indeed. And you, what do you say? Gloves, rings, bracelets?
You gotta hand it to me, gloves.
Oh, yes. So, there we are. The score is 5-0. Now we'll go to round 3, and Jerry, you're still ahead. We're going to ask you to go first again.
Number A, please.
A it is. One person plays. Ava.
Oh, no.
You're the one.
Wouldn't you know?
Unlucky Louis said, I told the dating service that I like loose women. Just my luck. They matched me up with a woman who had loose blank.
I want
to go home?
That's an easy one.
Oh, loose.
Unlucky Louie said I told the dating service that I like loose women, and just my luck, they matched me up with a woman who had loose blank.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
The board of directors agreed.
Okay. Unlucky Louie said, I told the dating service that I like loose women, and just my luck, they matched me up with a woman who had loose blank.
Loose morals.
Loose morals. Apparently the audience does not agree with you.
Darling, can we trade places because Betty had it? I said loose teeth.
Loose teeth. You see, Jerry, that would really be unlucky if she had loose teeth.
Can you
But he would
imagine
be-
to make love with a woman whose teeth fall out?
Yes.
I wouldn't try.
Well, I mean,
You must go to grammar school and learn the English language. You make me very nervous.
I wonder why.
Okay. Now, Jill, here's what you have to do. You have to match 5 to stay in the game and achieve a tie. But you could win it if you match all 6. Gladys was so fat. I'm going to tell you, in her high school production of the play Bad Night for the Titanic, she played the blank. That's how fat Gladys was.
Do you like it better as a headache band?
I like it that way.
I think it's better.
By the shores of Gitchigumi. Now, Jill Baldwin.
Dinosaurs are what?
Gladys was so fat that in her high school production of the play Bad Night for the Titanic, she played the blank.
The boat.
The boat. Okay. She played the boat.
The boat, meaning the ship, meaning the Titanic?
Yes, I would think so. That's one for Jill.
Shape up or ship out?
Ship, there it is. That's 2 for her.
The ship.
The ship, Captain. Thank you. About face. Everybody is saying the Titanic so far. The score at this moment is 5-3. Ava?
Now it's 6-3 is the Titanic.
No, it's 5-4. The National Football League could use you.
I thought I was perfect.
Yes, Richard, here's the perfect person. There he is, with the Titanic. 5-5 the score. Now, Jill, if you match Betty White, you win the game.
Oh, number 6 again. Titanic.
Titanic wins the game. Congratulations. Jerry, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Enjoyed it very much.
Thank you for being here with us on Match Game PM. We got some gifts for you. And thank you, Jerry Elliott. And now, ladies and gentlemen, watch this. Now, here we are with Jill Baldwin. She's just won the game, and she's going to have a go at this big money super match where she can win over $10,000. Now, Jill, to do that, we're going to have 2 audience matches for you. And I want to point out to you that whatever you win in these audience matches will be multiplied by 10. That'll be totaled up, and then that'll be the final dollar figure you're playing for. Shall we begin?
Yes.
All right. We polled the studio audience in this very room, a very good bunch like you. And we said, you write down your best answer to this. Blank stroke. Now, the answer they gave most often will get you $500 if you match it. Now, if you match their second most popular response, you get $250. And then for matching their third most popular answer, you get $100. 3 of our 6 celebrities will help you.
Brett.
The breaststroke.
The breaststroke, okay?
Betty.
The backstroke.
The backstroke.
And Richard.
Breast and back has been taken.
Yes, they both, breast and back are taken. How about
my
the thigh
favorite
stroke?
parts.
Do you like
Pardon?
thighs?
Yes, I'll take the thigh.
The thigh stroke,
Yes,
there.
okay. That sounds good
Yes.
to me. Dog pedal.
Oh, sole mio.
A Mio stroke.
No.
No, sunstroke.
Oh, sunstroke. Now, those are the 3 choices. Sunstroke, backstroke, breaststroke. What is your pleasure? Now, you can give us one of your own.
I'm going to go with breaststroke.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll go along with you. Why not? There's a little bit of logic to that now, isn't there? It's not all fun and games. It's very intellectual. Yes. Okay, here we go. We're looking for the breaststroke. May we see the $100 response? Sunstroke is what Richard said. Okay, let's see if we get the breaststroke under the $250 number. Backstroke. Hey, listen, now you got 2 out of the 3, the ones they gave you. I think that's a good omen. Let's look at the big one. Go! Oh, you got it! Congratulations! Very good. Wonderful. All right. Now, Jill, you've won the $500, which means the least you'll be playing for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000, okay? Now we're going to go to the second audience match and see how much more you can win. Slide it, Ori. Valley of the Blank. Valley of the Blank.
Eva. Valley of the Dolls.
Valley of the Dolls.
Richard.
Valley of the Incas.
Valley of the Incas.
And Betty.
In the valley of the Jolly Green Giant.
Let's hear it for Betty White. Yeah. With a little encouragement, she'll do the dance that goes with it, too. Okay, you got Valley of the Dolls, Valley of the Incas, and Valley of the Jolly Green Giant.
Valley of the Dolls.
Valley of the Dolls. Okay, that's the one that Ava gave you. Let's see if we got Valley of the Dolls under the $100 number. Valley of the Sun. Of Phoenix, Arizona. Right. Hello, Phoenix. All right. May we see the $250 number? Valley of the Jolly Green Giant. There's ho, ho, ho. Thank you, Betty. All right, last chance for the Valley of the Dolls. Go. Yeah! Okay. Very good. Congratulations. You won another $500. We multiply that by 10, makes $5,000. Added to the previous $5,000 you won, you got a pot of $10,000 to shoot for, and we'll give you that money if you'll match one celebrity exactly.
Richard.
Okay, good luck to you, Jill. Richard is ready, and here we go, worth $10,000. It reads as follows. Spark blank. Spark blank. All right. He's finished, Jill. Give us the answer that matches his, and that money will be yours. There it is. Spark blank.
Plug.
Spark plug. Now, Richard, she says that spark plug will match you for $10,000. What do you say to that?
I'd say she's right.
Jill Baldwin, you have a total of $11,000. And her friends are happy. Now we've got this for you. Wonderful. Jill just said that her mother was going to be equally excited as she is. Where is your mother right now?
She's at home in Thousand Oaks.
She is.
Yeah.
And she's going to be really excited.
She is going to... I don't know what she's going to do, but she's going to be very happy.
Well, Betty White just pointed out that you did it the hard way. You were behind 5-0, and then you won the game 6-5, which really was doing it the hard way. We congratulate you, my dear.
Thank you.
You're wonderful. I hope you're going to watch David Doyle on Charlie's Angels. You promised to do that, right?
Of course.
Going to watch Richard Dawson on Family Feud?
Uh-huh.
All right. Thank you very much for that. And we thank you for joining us here on Match Game PM. And we hope you'll do it again sometime when we have more money to give away, a lot more money, and more beautiful people like these on this stage right now. I'm Gene Rayburn. Bon voyage.
Some contestants will receive American Tourister Strong Lightweight Luggage, the prettiest piece of protection your clothes will ever get. You travel first class with American Tourister. And if you're nuts about peanuts, you'll be nuts about Crunchy Munch Peanut Bar. And the Maxi-Pedi by Simmons, designed in cooperation with an orthopedic surgeon, features a built-in bed board in the box spring for super comfort and support from Simmons. And True Test Easy Care Latex Flat Enamel combines the flat finish of latex with the scrubbability of enamel, exclusively from True Value Hardware Store. And Star-Kissed Tuna, the good-tasting tuna. Only good-tasting tuna get to be Star-Kissed. Don't forget to tell them Charlie sent you. And Bardol Quality Oil Additive, because engines can't survive by oil alone. At Bardol, the next time you change your oil. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Max Game PM, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
Wow.